I love y'all. Welcome to my the power of you. The power of you. The power of you. I'm trying to set up this thing for Instagram. Let's see if we can do this today. Live. Oops. Gotta turn this around. There we go. The power of you today. I know y'all have been waiting for a minute, but all good things come to those who wait. Yes. I think this thing is foggy. Mm. The power of you today. We are talking. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Akasa, everybody. I know we're a little late today, but like I said, all good things come to those who wait. Powerful today. We are talking about Oshun again. Yes. Thank you, all of you who have been part of the Oshun festivities. Go ahead and join all of the social media and you see the entire festival. Usually, I'm not like that. We usually just do whoever registered would see it. Oshun said, no, let's go ahead and do all the things that let everyone know how grateful we are and how happy we are. And so today we're talking about how is it that sometimes in our lives we think that we got the answers to everything, that we know what we want, we prayed about it, we want it right away. This segment today, we are speaking about a setback is a setup for something greater. A lot of times we are in a place where we are wondering, when is mine part is going to come? When am I going to get mine? Many of you come in here just on your break from lunch and or just washing your dishes or whatever it is that you do to get your inspiration. So thank you so much for joining me on Wednesdays for the power of you, to remind us, myself included, that the power is within you. This thing is kind of dark. The power is within you. So knowing that, you can understand that sometimes we have to be a little patient. Sometimes every battle is not worth fighting for. Sometimes you have to be the one that lets someone else win, because you need to develop what's going to be required for your blessing when it comes. Yes, sometimes the disappointment that you're having or the situation that you think that has forgotten you is because it's a setup. The universe, God, source, fix that eyebrow. The source is waiting to give you something bigger and you're fighting over it. Some battles are not worth fighting for. Sometimes making someone else win is the timing you'll need to develop what's open to be required for your blessing to arrive. Sometimes what you're waiting for may be taking longer than you expected. Perhaps it's a promotion on your job. Perhaps maybe you're waiting for a marriage proposal. Maybe you're getting a new house, something that you've been dreaming about. You've done all types of rituals, you've done prayers, and still it's not happening. God has a scheduled time for the arrival. You have not been forgotten. The power is in you. The power of you is to manifest exactly what it is that God and you have made an agreement to do. So when you're thinking about it, dreaming about it, wanting it, it's coming. It's coming. But it's timing so that you can see. Is God is saying, do you really trust me? Or don't tell me and then keep whining and complaining about it. Somebody remind me of that the other day. Don't keep whining and asking for it when you're already, God is not deaf. The universe is not deaf. It's already setting you up for what it is that you require. So know that if it's a marriage proposal. You and the person have been hanging tough for a long time. You're waiting for it. Don't give up. It's coming. If it's supposed to be, it will. In the perfect timing, you are now remembering that you have to develop some muscles. Even when you don't see it, it's right there in front of you. But it's not the season for it. It's not the time for you to pick the fruits. Yes, we want to talk about a little bit about Oshun. Those of you who were honored to be there, to witness, to be a part of our Oshun celebration. When we finish Oshun celebration, we have a reading that is done. After we make the sacrifices, we have to know exactly what does she say, what does she want. And the Odu spoke to the fact that Oshun says, you take care of me, I will take care of you. You don't take care of me, I'll take care of you as well, in her own way. This is such a beautiful time for us to know this is an opportunity for us. So she told us that the ritual for the completion of the ritual was to let her sit on the throne for 16 days. Because if you've ever been to the festival in Nigeria, or if you know anything about the Oshun celebration, there's 16 lamps, 16 days of honoring her before she comes, of the Ifa lights being done. So Oshun said, let's wait 16 days so that everyone, I didn't know why. She just said, that's the ritual. I was like, okay. And clean yourselves off with 5 eggs whenever, you feel like you need to shift energy around you. So those of you, whenever you're feeling kind of like in the mood, in a place that you're waiting and the blessing is not manifesting, clean yourself off with 5 eggs. So Oshun says, wait for 16 days until we make this manifestation. Until whatever. I didn't know what it was. And so in it, I'm seeing people are calling me and telling me, oh, since the festival, this has happened. I now have a mate. I found a relationship that I had been trying to work with my children. People are calling and giving me all of it because the ritual was prescribed for the Institute for everyone who was involved with Oshun will receive a new way of loving themselves, therefore being able to love everyone else. That was a big, big topic. So Oshun said, love yourself first. Come to me, come to the rituals, come to the ceremonies, do the offerings, do the sacrifices. And just as you have poured into my festival, that's what I'm going to pour out into you. So I didn't know why 16 days, but I don't question rituals. If you tell me get a tree, an orange, and a broom and whatever, I'm going to do it because over the years it manifested that God always has a bigger plan for me. And so yesterday was the 16th day. So everyone that was part of the planning committee came together to see and to give thanks for what has happened. Boom! Bell ringing. All types of blessings were being spoken of. So for those of you who were involved in it, watch how Oshun has been moving through your life. She said, whatever you poured into it, if it was the $25 that you put on there to be on the live, if you came in person, if you donated, if you contributed, many people contributed an enormous amount of money that were able to pay for the drummers and for all of the fundraiser that we did was phenomenal. We were able to do that. And more. And so everyone is pouring in what Oshun is doing. So when we think that the blessing is done and we have setbacks and we have disappointments and we have situations, sometimes what you're waiting for takes longer than you expected. Perhaps it's the promotion. As I said, it's because it's bigger than you. And some battles are not yours to fight for. Don't fight and scrape and connive and to wish and to hope because God is always going to put people in your life that are going to support you, that are loving you unconditionally and showing up for you and giving that to you. This is your time. Let God fight your battle. If someone is talking about you, don't retaliate. Let spirit fight for you. Let spirit fight for your battles, your justice, and your vindication. Do not allow yourself to get so hung up in feeling that you got to have it the way that you said. Oshun told us, just do the ritual, just do it. And we didn't know where we're going to be able to do all of this, get all of these people to do what it is that it was required to just make it. I wasn't worried about the people attending. I was just to make sure that this ritual is done because it cost money. Because people have their energy and their time and their expertise to help. But it came together. It came together. So when we are on this spiritual path, many disappointments are tests to see how strong your faith is. You know, and how strong we are. And it strengthens your spiritual muscles for future accomplishments. So when you've done the rituals and on this spiritual path, you feel like if you do it, it should manifest. It's true, but the test is waiting. Sometimes we believe that life or people or teachers or circumstances have, overlooked you or punishing you or have personal reasons why they're not giving you what it is that you feel that you need to do at the time. Timing is everything. Rice is good for everybody, but you can't feed it to a baby. You have to wait for the baby to know how to get his teeth and to chew and to go through all of that. Is what Oshun is saying to us. Just do it and wait and relax. In all of the legends of Oshun, it was always the same thing, where people are assuming one thing, and here she comes with something completely different. Here she comes with something completely different. So this is our opportunity to remember that the power is in you. Whatever power, whatever it is that you want to do for yourself, you have the ability, the capability, the wherewithal to do it, because you are a creative being. And as long as you have blood running through you, you have that essence of life. The ego plays a part in there, where that Shango energy that you want it now, you want it where you want it how you want it. No, you want it, you set the intentions and you set it out there. Big disappointments always come before big rewards. I am test to that. I know many of you here, I am singing to the choir that you are just affirming and being with me. That when you have something big that's coming in your life, you got to have some big disappointment, some big setback, because God has said, wait a minute, let me shift gears. When you're going from one gear to the next, you're going to speed, you got to slow down. You got to make sure that you're like, I didn't see that coming. Oh, I don't know if I can do it. Oh, let me hold on. And you just get your spiritual muscle, and you remember in the past when situations, enemies, people, situations, gossip, all of the things that she ain't going to do it. She holding me back. She ain't blah, blah, blah. She ain't that. And then bam, she happens. Says 16 days, baby. Unbelievable. One of the blessings that I receive, and I must share with you here as to why I can count on this thing called Orisha, Ebo, ritual, spirit, God, source, is that one of the blessings that I received is that I've always wanted to go to Brazil. And all of my little crew, my homies, were going to Brazil about 6-7 years ago, and I got a reading and it says, don't go. I was like, what? Everybody went. They brought me back some beautiful things, some beautiful jewelry and stuff, but it wasn't like me going to Brazil. So I've always wanted to go to Brazil. Okay, fast forward and then going back. In 1976, I was part of the African diaspora celebration in the Smithsonian. Had a baby. She was 2 years old. I was breastfeeding and trying to perform and having somebody suck the baby off, hold the baby while I'm out there dancing. And so while we're there, we were representing the African American experience of Orisha. So we were doing the dance and everything. And one of the priestesses, the mother is from Brazil. When we finished the dancing, we were talking, we were having lunch. She came over to me and she says, I have something for you. And I was like, okay, what does this mean? She came over to me and she says, I want you to have this. She gave me the bell that she had been calling Oshun with. I was like, what? She says, yes. And she proceeded to talk to me about Oshun and I might have spoken about this before. She told me that now this is 1976, right? But at the bicentennial celebration in Washington D.C., and so she's telling me that in Brazil there was a hospital that the priestesses were able to acquire respect, where people who had mental instability in the community and people were ordinarily considered crazy, they would go there and get spiritual work done, cleansing, misas, celebrations, connection to their ancestors. I was like, what? Yes, in Brazil. That was in 1976. So moving forward, we have finished having a celebration for Oshun, and she's on her throne 16 days. And one of the priestesses that was such a beautiful person that we connected before, was a friend of mine, invited me to go to the celebration in Charlotte this past weekend for the Brazilian celebration, where you say, music, Yeyefini. So I go, and I'm getting ready to get the hotel and pay all of this money because I'm committed that I'm going to do these 3 days. Why does sister call me and says, oh, it would be an honor to have you to be a part of our celebration and stay with us. The priestesses, the priests, the drummers, the capoeira. Oh, and if you would have, so it would be our honor. You don't have to pay for it. They had this beautiful suite for me. I was like, what? I'm not crying today because I'm in too much joy. So we're at the end of it. I met all the priestesses, and some of you have seen me on social media. I have pictures of them. One of the priestesses says, she's a priestess of Oba. She said, when you come to Brazil, you're staying at my house. When I come to Brazil, it says, yes, you're open. We have a celebration and we want you to come. What? I'm going to Brazil, y'all. That's the blessing of the 16 days. I didn't ask Oshun for that. I just said 16 days, whatever it is. I had no plans of going to Charlotte to doing anything. This is the bell. It's a bell that's connected to 3, but over the years, so think from 1976 to now 2024, how long this bell is. So there are 3 parts to it that connects to it. And when you ring it, it rings off. This one here, because I have to get it soldered back, because she's an old girl, right here. This is the bell that was given to me in Brazil. This is the bell that I was singing and calling Oshun back in 76 until today. When you think that you have been forgotten, I didn't feel that I was forgotten, but I just said one day I will go to Brazil because that's on my bucket list. And I know I will get there. I don't know who to tell. After following through what she said, have a party for me. And I want to have drummers and dancers of Bembe that's traditional. Lukumi, because that's the foundation that I dance for on my throne day. Y'all got to know Orisha is real. Oreyeyeo. So for everyone, whatever you put in there, Oshun says she's giving it to you. She's giving it back to you. So please know that there is always the spirit of Oshun inside of you. The power of you is your blood, is that water that pumps, that all course through all of the organs of the body, feeds the brain, everything. That is Oreyeyeo. Yes. That is her. So the power of you today is reconnecting on this Oshun day. Today is Ose Oshun, Yemonja, Ifa, Egbe. The Orishas just share the day according to Isheshe, and in Yoruba system, in our system here on this platform, we are worshiping Oshun, honoring Oshun, the goddess of the bloodstream that runs inside of you and give you the ability to know who you are and whose you are. So let us just give a meditation to Oshun at this day. And I want you to just take 3 cleansing breaths as I'm going to sing a chant to Oshun that I sing when we go to the river. Take 3 deep breaths. You're breathing in, breathing out, letting out anything that you are experiencing that you thought that they have forgotten you. Breathing in, believing that your teachers are holding back information from you. Breathe out. They're not. It's not the right time. Breathing in, Knowing that relationship that you want, that proposal is coming right now. The person is saying, will you marry me? Breathe out. And that disappointment of knowing that this is the date that you wanted to do your rituals and that. And Oshun said, not yet. I got bigger things to do. Spend time within. Breathe out. This song says, Iyami, you live in the river. All of your power is in the water in the river. And you always bring it to me and I drink. Iyami le odo. Visualize yourself sitting at the river with Oshun. The Oshun within you. If you're at your desk, visualize the water flowing. If you're outside, if you're in your home, Iyami le odo. Iyami le odo. Bobo ashe. Iyami taramawo. Iyami le odo. Iyami le odo. Bobo ashe. Iyami taramawo. Iyami le odo. Yeah. Iyami le odo. Iyami le odo. Bobo ashe. Iyami taramawo. Ore ye o. Iyami le odo. Iyami le odo. Gbogbo ashe. Iyami eyimba mai o. Adupe o yeye mi Oshun. Yeye o Iyami Oshun adupe o. Oshun ibu iyalode iyaloyin. Iyaloja Iyami Oshun ore yeye o. Odo omi oda oegbe oero yo. Iyami le odo. Gbogbo ashe. Gbogbo láyé kìyìn o lóní o. Iyami Oshun. Ore yeye o. Mother of sweetness, mother of greatness, mother of the river, mother of love, self-love, and abundance. We give thanks to you, Iyami odo. Iyami odo. Iyami Oshun. Ajubaye. Iyalode, iyaloyin, iyalomi ye o. Iyami le odo. Iyami le odo. Mother of the children, mother of the womb, mother of the breast, mother of the rain, we give thanks and honor to you today. Iyami le odo. We give thanks, Iyami, for health and abundance and the ability to sing, to chant, to dance, to honor you in praise, Iyami Adubwe. When you're ready, just give yourself permission to just breathe in again. And breathing out, letting go and coming back. And when you're ready, give your eyes and yourself and your body permission to come back and be here in the present moment of time. Ashe, 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 Iyami Oshun. Yes, I welcome you back. When you go back to work, Go back to your break, knowing that you have not been forgotten. Nobody's overlooking you, stepping over you. You got to go find it someplace else. None of that. Just stay put and you will get all of the rewards. Many, many years it took. And for you, it may be quicker. It may be easy. But do not give up on yourself. Do not give up on the power of you. I want to invite you all. Tomorrow we have a great big day celebrating. On Thursday, sorry, we have on the Ore IIASK family, we have the once a year we have a discussion on the children's rites of passage, and we're bringing the children discussions about children's rites of passage. We have children's rites of passage that are two groups: younger groups, which starts at the age of 9 till 13, and then 13 on to 17, that we have in the rites of passage program. Go on yeyefini.com or go to my LinkedIn, which is my link tree is linktr.ee/ask Yeyefini. It's on this platform right now. It's Linktree. You find that information, everything about the children's rites of passage. But I want you to join us tomorrow and get the free link, the Zoom link, that you can come and be a part of discussing what are the children learning in our rites of passage. Upcoming rites of passage, the students who have been taking classes, their experience, they spend 4 days here on the compound with us. And the classes that they learn the same classes as the adults learn in SEI, of the Self-Empowerment Intensive. And these are 7 preparatory classes that we give to children as well as to adults. And on Thursday, please feel free to join us. Go to my LinkedIn and see the link to come and to our Zoom. And we are going to talk about what is it. Some of the people that are going to be speaking are graduates of the program. Some of them are professors. We have coaches for big prestigious universities. We have professional athletes. We have a doctor. We have 2 doctors. We have all of these people have graduated from our rites of passage program, our children when they were young people, as well as we have those that recently came through the rites of passage program. And the classes that they learn is Introduction to African Spirituality, Introduction to Ritual and Ceremony, Introduction to Ancestral Reverence, Introduction to Obi Divination. They're taught how to throw Obi. Introduction to Meditation, Introduction to Yoruba Cosmology, and Yoruba to the Tools of Journaling. Those 7 classes, we teach children from 9 to 17 in different workshops, different coming live. But come and join us, please, as well as the bell is ringing. April 27th is our new Self-Empowerment Intensive Experience. The SEIE is launching again. As a matter of fact, this weekend, they're coming in Thursday for the group that started last year. Their experience, their 4-day experience is this weekend. For those of you who are interested, go to yeyefini.com, and we begin on April the 27th. On the 27th of this month, you can sign up for Wednesday classes or Saturday classes on the platform. They start at 7:30 in the evenings. And so you want to be a part of this to transform your body. What we're doing is this SEI program allows you to heal 7 generations of experiences so that you can be all that you need to be to empower yourself, to empower the people, to empower themselves. So join us, please, on Thursday evening, this Thursday evening, to be a part of the conversation and know more about, and to see the videos and see the children who have experienced it in the past, and the adults who are going to speak and taking away from their successful lives to share with you. So join us, please, for the SEIE, the ROP discussions on the children moving forward for our children, because our children are experiencing things in the schools, in their homes, in the streets, with their gangs, with their connection in their community. You want to be a part of knowing and seeing how is it that you can be assisted in and supported in helping your children live a life centered on knowing that who they are and whose they are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a blessed day, everyone. And I will see you on the byways of the power of you. Today, we talked about sometimes a setback is a set up to something greater that you need. Sometimes the people, the obstacles, the situations that you think are holding you back is really setting you up to rise higher than you see, just like Ibukule, the bird that now, because of her sacrifices, was able to go the highest bird to communicate with God. Y'all have a blessed day. The power of you is within you. Remember, Linktree, linktr.ee/ASKYEYEFINI. Have a blessed day. Odabo.